Yeah, work it. Well, good morning for everyone are here with us. Another immersion here in Talk and Talk. Michaeli and me, we are here to practice and bring some idea, discuss and different things. And Michaeli, if you like to discuss about different things not related to this topic, don't worry, okay? We can do that. For me, it's okay. Um, and yeah, Yank is join us. And yeah, here you all if you are watching us on YouTube for the first time, here you can learn language while you learn soft skills, I would say. We have people with different backgrounds here. That's so amazing. That's interesting. So yeah, I think that's a little bit about how Talk and Talk works. And finally, it's important to say we all of us are students. I'm not here to fix or correct anyone. Yeah, all of us are here to learn together. And yeah, that's it. Good morning, Anka. How are you?
Morning, Osvaldo. Morning, Michaele.
Morning, morning. So, I'm gonna put the question again, okay? We are gonna discuss about find purpose. I think you will bring good insights for us because you pursue your purpose. So, I like I'm sure that you will exchange a lot of interesting experience. So yeah, Mikael, please introduce yourself for us. If you like to say something different or something new, feel free. Okay, go ahead.
Mhm. Good morning. I'm Kaeli. I'm 29 years old. I live in Goiânia, Goiás. I'm married. I have two cats. I don't have any kids. I work with clinical trials, but I am a PhD student too. I'm on my fourth year on my PhD. Nowadays, I'm reducing my immersions because I'm studying more for my PhD, and I don't have a lot of time for that, unfortunately. But I'm still here because I can't forget the words in English, so I try balancing the immersions and my studies. I'm here in Talk since January of this year to improve my English. I'm thinking about starting classes in Spanish because next year I will pass 1 month in Spain because
Oh,
of my
great.
PhD. Yes, but I don't like Spanish. Oh my gosh, I hate. But I need it. But so I probably in the next month I will start the new language. I think it's that.
Yanka can teach you how to like Spanish, right? Go ahead, Yanka. It's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, a good way is to watching La Casa de Papel
Good tip.
and listen to reggaeton. I can give you these two tips for you because it was what I do, things that I like. What do you think, Mikhail?
And I think I will watch again Rebelde.
Good.
No, good.
And
Okay.
listen to their music too and try to sing it together. It's a very good technique. To,
Yes, I will try. But my husband will with me for Spain, and he hates Spanish too. So I will train with him.
you are in trouble then because you both don't like, but I'm sure that you make a
Yes,
good job.
but actually, I will my plan is go to United States next year. But nowadays it's impossible to go to United States because of the Trump. So I need to change my plans.
Have you ever considered Canada or Australia?
New
No,
Zealand.
because my overseas needs to have a friend in this country. My overseas just have friend in Spain, Portugal, and United States. So I have just these three options.
Okay, I see it. But good luck, Michaeli. Good
Thank you.
luck. I'm Bianca. I am 29 years old. I am a demographer and sociologist, and I'm almost in the same as Michaeli. I had to stop some immersions because it was difficult to conciliate everything now. But now I am back. I finished a relationship too, so now I have more time. Sometimes the life do
For
that with
me,
us.
it's a good news. I don't know about how are you feel.
Yeah, I like to have more time to work. Usually work is meu ponto de fuga, the
Mhm.
thing that I do to forget everything. So it have been okay. And I need more time in this moment because I have more 5 months to stay in here and I have to deliver some articles that I didn't. So I have to really work in this next 5 months. So it was a good thing in this moment, I guess. And yeah, I think it's that for now.
Well, this explanation I said for me it's a good news because you will be with us, right? Because that, only because that, just
Okay.
explain, just to explain better. Okay, okay. Good morning, Lurian.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for asking. And you arrived at the right time, perfect time. It's your turn to present yourself. Go ahead.
Okay. So, good morning. I'm Luria. I live in Belo Horizonte and I'm 35 years old. I work as a business analyst. And to tell you a story, I woke up today, like every day. I said, oh, let's you participate of the immersion. And normally I participate in my laptop. So the link in the laptop was not working. It's a nice problem, right? But it's okay. And I said, "Oh my God, something happened." I updated everything. Nothing happened. And I sent a message to the chat and no one answered. So I was almost give up about the immersion and I tried to access in the app, the Talk and Talk app
Mm-hmm.
and work it. Everyone was here. So I don't know what was happening, but just for using my presentation to tell you this story. But that's
Oh,
okay. It's not a big problem. It's just because I didn't understand uh, why the app was updated in this site, the website, But that's it. So I was not too late. Okay. Thank you.
okay, and I'm sorry because I just saw your message. I had problem to open my web WhatsApp here in my operating system. I use Linux operating system. So in this OS, there isn't any WhatsApp app to use like Windows, I need to use the web, and I don't know if you have heard about that, but using WhatsApp by web platform is not good, My experience
Yeah.
with web WhatsApp is not good. So because that I couldn't open. I tried to open to see if someone asked some help, but I couldn't do that today.
Don't throw it. It's just I was using my presentation to excuse myself, But it's a
Yeah,
funny story. This happens all the time. It's just because it was weird that this time this site was wrong and the app
yeah,
was right,
yeah, yeah.
But it's just for I want you know that this can happen, because
Great.
just this.
Yeah. That is something not that that oh let me see. about you said is something that I haven't experienced this issue,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So information. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. Thank
Interesting
you.
that we can join an immersion by Talk and Talk app. And these different platforms have different, could be, could have different links, to join. Interesting, interesting. Okay, thank you, Luria. And well, and about me, guys, yeah, I can share some things interesting that happened to me. I was invited to participate for a hiring process, and yesterday I got answer about one of them, and in English. Then I'm trying to use this new ability that I have, and I was approved in all a higher process. Of course, about this opportunity, the company is from Brazil, but they their customers are totally from based on the USA. So the work, um, the entire workplace use English as the full language. So yeah, that's it. That's multi 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 I forgot the word, but there are people from a lot of parts in the world, so I think if we will go to the final steps. I was approved, but we need to agree some administrative parts, I would say, So I think will happen, will work. So that's interesting for me because that would be my first opportunity in the international environment, right? And it's important. So yeah, that's something interesting that happened to me. Oh, and another thing, um, yeah, the last Father's Day, Sunday, my stepson had been recognized that I'm his father, and he said to me that he loves me, right? After 6 years of relationship with her mother, that's another unexpected thing that happened to me. Of course, I've earned three gifts to because my blood children, right? And this good news. So that was good. That was amazing. And that's it. So let's move on to the first question. Yeah, I'd like to start with you, Yanka. Could you start with the first question, please?
Sure. If someone asked you to describe your why in one sentence, what would you say? My why to be alive. About my, I didn't understand why. Why what exactly? You are on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. Someone asked to describe your why. Why I think why is related the your reasons to do or to work something or do something like that. I don't know if I answered you.
Okay. Hmm. Um, let's see. Well, in my life, it will be cliche, I guess, because you already know me. But well, in my life, I always studied about society, even since my high schooler moment. And always I found something that intrigued me, actually make me feel indignada or uncomfortable about the things that was happened.
Mhm.
And I put this purpose in my mind and in my life until now, at least, to try to study more or investigate more or try to change a little bit what I can about inequality and so on. So maybe this is my why, like
Yeah.
trying to make the things better, I guess. When I was in the high school, actually, I wanted to be a firefighter to save lives. But then I decided to be a sociology professor to save some lives, maybe, or to to put
Yeah.
some, I don't know, some different ideas, I guess, to make the people recognize themselves in the world. And yeah, maybe it's this, and try to recognize myself in the world too, together in this process. So maybe my why, my purpose is to try to make the world more fair in the way that I can, actually.
Yeah. It's so hard to answer this, but yeah, that's the idea. To think deeply about ourselves, you know. Thank you so much, Yanka. So yeah, it's your turn, Mikael. Please.
It's a very difficult question. I think it's
I know.
a question, a 1 million question. I think for me nowadays it's about I think it's about saving lives, but in a different way. Like I like to be scientist in a way, like describe uh, possibilities to save lives with science, something like that, because I like to create different methods or study about different situations that can help people. So I think I like to be a scientist in background. I don't like to be a doctor, for example. I prefer uh, study about basic things and create uh, a good uh, a good method or a good invention for the humanity in the future. I think something like that. But I think this kind of thing can change in the future. Nowadays, I'm here with that, but I think when I will be a mother, for example, I think my ideas will change.
I'm sure that. And well, my why is to make interesting things for the people and business, providing a good research for my loved ones, you know. I think in summary is that as I mentioned, I worked with different industries along the way. Um, but in all of these stuffs, I put my desire to solve problems in general, right? Yeah, I think that's it about this question. And how about you, Luri?
Guys, I was thinking here, I don't know if one day this kind of immersions will put me in a shiny way, or maybe will make me dive in all my therapy sessions. because okay, because of my why, because in one sentence, I think I don't know, like I could say that always, and since I was a child, I had this idea about to be a reference for everyone. So when I was young, I participated in the theaters. I was a joy kid. I like to make fun. I like to talk with my friends, and this is totally different of my family. My sister, my brother, and I didn't have a lot of references for me being who I was, So looks like I was lost. I was just trying to find myself, my why, but I was trying this without any reference. I knew it was about to be important, to make difference, to try to. And when you are a kid, you think to have a Nobel Prize, or maybe to go to the moon, to the moon, a lot of things. But always I had this idea that I need to do something important and be a reference, And because of this, my why was all my life since from the past and now. It's me try to understand the size of my world, of the people has influence by me, I can say, because I'm like I said this before, I feel like small to make a real difference for a lot of people. And I'm trying to understand that my social, my friends, my family, they are maybe enough, for me. So my why is to be this reference, to help, because like I said, everyone here know me, my family, they are really simple. They didn't have studies. I was the first one to graduate. I was the first one to have a nice job. So I grow up with all this pressure. So my why maybe is to understand that I can be a reference just for a few. I don't need to be a reference for a lot, but it's like that. Makes a lot of sense here, but I told you, therapy. That's it.
It made a lot of sense, for sure. Thank you so much. And yeah, Yanka, what do you think about the second question? Could you read an answer for us, please?
Yes. Why might be the consequences of not having a clear why? I can see two consequences. The first of all, you can be a little bit lost and feel that your life doesn't have a purpose, and this is sometimes it generates an how can I say angústia?
No idea.
Anguish. An anguish maybe in yourself, and it's not nice. Or you can just take this as you can live more light, you can live your life, do whatever you want, um, and enjoy the life more or less, thinking just about you, for example. So, or you can be lost, or you can just live the life without pressure, thinking about just yourself, maybe, and not planning so much the future, just living your day, I don't know if I was clear.
You were clear, for sure. Thank you, thank you. And about you, Luri?
Yes, I agree with Bianca. I think you can have diseases, mental one or maybe physical one too, but because all these thoughts that you can have can affect your body, can affect your mind, it can be in a not clear path. But something that can, if you don't have clearly what your why, I think you can pass all your life maybe trying to understand this, and making wrong choices, and having financial problems, and is depending of the others, depending of the others to help you. So, and for yourself, for your like a human, like human and think about our minds, can be really bad to think about someone that didn't complete all the way in their life, don't understand the purpose. I think it is like that.
Great, great. And for you, Michaele?
I agree with you guys. I think exists, like Bianca said before, two options, like just accept and suffer with that, or use that be for have a light life and be free and have a lot of choice to take your life with different options and experience a lot of different uh, career or different ways to live. So I think it depends of your mindset, and I think it's important to understand your purpose, but having fun in the process, I think it's so important too, because like as I said before, this purpose can change in your life. So I think it's important to have fun in all your purpose and to allow in your process and think about that. And I think if you don't know anything about your purpose, I think it's important to do therapy to understand yourself. And I think that.
Yeah, I agree with all of you girls. My perspective, it's crucial we have a clear purpose because that will led us to the place where we would like, So if we don't have this in a clear way, I would add that it's important to try different things, For example, if you don't know, try to do different things, to know about different topics, for example. And I think this way that will be easy to find your your purpose. For example, a funny example, uh, I've played a kind of game for 2 years that I wasn't able to play well. I was terrible to play that, but I decided to put myself to put my body in the field to try, just to know if I would like. And to be honest, I liked to do that, but I was terrible. So I realized I wasn't aligned in that environment. So I I changed it, This and for example with music, as the video had been shown us, I feel I'm comfortable to deal with music, I like to listen environment sounds like birds or um, traffic transportation, I like to in cafeteria. How can I say cafeteria? I forgot, or I don't know at all. And uh, yeah, and since I was a teenager, I built some music by myself alone. I remember I created I've replicate my songs into computer, right? So, for example, I've played guitar in the bass mode, and then I've created the dedilhado. I have no idea how to say that in English. Solo melody, and let me see, and the rhythm, and then the song letter, the lyrics, and yeah. So I think it's interesting we try different things to find ourselves better. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, well, all of us answered. So, Luria, it's your turn to start the 30 question, please.
Yes. If you focus on activities that energize you, how will your overall sense of purpose change? Um, I think the sign about you are going in a good way is exactly like that. You know, if your activities can you can feel like the energy, you know, about what you're doing, the power, or maybe if you can feel the energy when you are doing like something about a response, you know, about the activity. So I really believe this is me. I don't know if it's a sense for everyone, but I really believe when the activities give me energy is because this is related to my goal, you know, my objective, that oh, let's do that. This may be something that put me in a good way, or maybe can make me think better about other points of view, and I don't know. So I can say that my purpose change and the way that I'm discovering what activities or what kind of things make me with more energize me, and of course make me happy at the same time. You know, give me uh, this just this feeling, this power about oh, this is nice. And I'm like I'm a person who likes um, activities and has how can I say this, active life, you know. So I like to socialize with others. I like to have a lot of things to do. So if I can feel this with a lot of joy, a lot of activities that energize me, I really think that could be better for understand and for accept my purpose. You know, for sure, could be like a sign for everything. But the problem is there are some activities that we are doing by the book. You know, like by because need to be done. So this doesn't help in my point of view sometimes for you understand your purpose. That's it.
For sure, I agree with you. I feel the same. When I'm lazy, I need to change something, you know, something not to give up about I would do, but I need to change the way that I do something, you know. Yeah. And how about you, Young?
Okay, I agree that usually the activity that you have been doing is related with your goal, and because of this, energizes you sometimes. Um, I try to focus in some activities that make me feel energized. As Ludian said to me, making exercises is something that really helped me. These last 2 weeks, I didn't go to gym, and I felt like my body heavy, my mind heavy, my life more lazy. I was drinking more. I was with some um
I saw you.
I saw you. Look at Osvaldo face. Um, but and it was and I was out of my routine too because I had to travel and I was doing other stuffs and I felt my energy down, I guess. And my will to not will to leave, but my will to leave, to do the things, to wake up in the morning and go for it, go for the life, I guess, with more, not joy, but energy,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I returned yesterday to the gym so I can update you about this energy relation. with my activities and so on. But I think that really is really intricate, really related, I guess.
For sure, for sure. Yesterday, my wife didn't go to the gym like you, Yanka, and she was angry all the day, you know. And during the day, she said, "Oh, when I don't go to the gym, it's a problem for me. You know, I need to go to the gym." So, and I can say the same with my leisure things, you know. When I don't have time to relax, I feel angry, anxious, and something like that. So it's crucial. It's crucial. And for you, Michaele?
I agree. I think when I invest time in things that make me feel alive, I naturally feel more motivated, more creative, and more confident in the direction that I'm going. I also think it's helped me avoid to burn out because I'm not constantly forcing myself to do things that I don't like. Uh, so I think that I'm not a positive person, happy all day. Oh my gosh, energized. But I like to have my routine and follow that, and being constant to follow my goals. Of course, this can't happen all day, every day, but I like to have this routine and practice my exercise to follow my goals. I think that
Yeah, yeah. And about me, girls, um, that's was the most important reason that I decided to change my career, right? Um, When I decided to try to become a developer, it was related to I remember when I saw some solutions that this kind of professionals provided. I was in love about that, you know. So I said, well, I don't know if I'm able to do that, but I'm gonna do my best to get this skills, right? And today I've realized that the worst thing about this is the people are the people, you know, not the work at all. Work the job is good, but to deal with people it's hard. It's so hard. So that's the challenge, you know. If you are able to do your job, I think it's the same for any kind of job, you know. If you are able to do your job in a good way, you will and you need to know how to deal with people in the first place, because that's the worst part about our career, I guess, you know. So I've realized that I'm able to deal with in this with people since I really enjoy my activity, right? So I how can I say that? Deal with people or deal with difficult people are is less important than my activity, job activity, right? So because that I intend to continue and improve myself in this field, right? Um, yeah. And let me see if I answered everything. How will your overall sense of purpose change? Yeah, and as Mikhail said, along the way we will can change our desires, you know, because the life could change along the way, and sometimes we need to replan ourselves, you know, to continue doing something that we like, at the same time providing resources for us and loved ones. Yeah, and we can change. For example, I consider my wife that she doesn't find her place in the world exactly, you know. She is currently studying to be pedagoga. I have no idea how to say pedagoga. And but she likes about everything about the workout, for example. Let me see. And she likes about everything related to beauty, to maquiagem and these stuffs. So she used to say, well, I don't know what will happen about me in the future, but let's do step by step. Let's do the things step by step. So yeah, that's it. I answered. Okay, let's move on. Mikael, I think it's your turn to start the question, yeah?
Okay.
Question number
Number
5.
4.
Yeah.
What should someone consider when searching for purpose in their career? I think the first question is it's question about their personal values, what truly matters to them, when the kind of the impact they want to have on the world. For me, I think it's important to think about the long-term opportunities. If this career going to help them grow, I think this is very important. I think the other questions is whether that career will bring you to the financial return you would like. I think this is very important too, because unfortunately we can't talk about why I will do what I want, but exists a lot of occasion that can't happen, especially in Brazil. Unfortunately I can't be artist
Yeah.
because this can't bring my financial return. So, of course, someone can't do that, but not all of the people. So, I think it's important to understand your values, think about the future, your opportunities in the future, and about the financial return too.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you for sure. It's crucial. If you don't have a future perspective, everything doesn't make sense in my perspective. And about you, Yanka?
Well, I think in the same way, to me, you have to put in the balance two things, what you like to do, what you would like to do, and the financial return that you could have with this profession or, yeah, with this purpose in your career. So I would try to think about these two aspects mainly, and let's see if I understood well the question.
You understood. You said
Purpose of
well. You
searching.
answered properly.
Yeah, I think it's that I had a friend these days, Lucas. He is doing mechanical engineer, and now he wanna change to anthropology. And I laugh. Like, you can't
Oh,
do that, man. Because he can like anthropology field. It's very nice. It's really nice to understand better the society and some kinds of population, but to earn money, it's very difficult. Like, I have a degree in sociology and anthropology, and I don't use anthropology for anything, and even in the academia. But I have some friends and colleagues that are anthropologists that have been doing an amazing job, but it's very difficult. It's very competitive, very, very competitive. So you have to think about what you want to do, what you have this feeling that will be amazing for you, like work 10, 30 years in this path, in this career, and someone in something that generate a financial return too, because
mm,
you have to pay the Shein stuffs, your clothes, a lot of things to live properly. So yeah, it's this.
Yeah, okay. You said that you currently don't use anthropology a lot in your field, but uh, maybe you would use some logical stuff to help you in your decisions indirectly. That's a question, not a affirmation. No? What do you think? That's true for you or not?
Yes, it's true. It make me more open to the other culture, mainly when we are talking about some different kind of population, indigenous population, or some population from Africa. So when I am studying the data from that population, for example, I have to look at the data, the socioeconomic aspects, but the cultural aspects too. And I think that anthropology help us to have this look, this specific look to the cultural aspects and how it shapes the economic aspects and the social aspects, because it's
Mhm.
everything very related, I
Mhm.
guess. So yes.
Yeah, I asked you that because I feel the same way with my graduation, you know. My graduation was related to IT infrastructure. That's not related with my current role, but since AI is involved in everything nowadays, I can say to you that my knowledge that I got the past, it's important to have a clear, have a deeply understand how this stuff works, especially why these tools are so expensive, you know. I'm able to evaluate this because besides I tried by myself and I can understand yeah, the costs related that, you know. So for example, I gave you an example. So I agree. I think everything, yeah, every knowledge we've acquired along the way, it's will could be used in some point of our lives, you know, for sure. And what do you think, Lurian?
Uh, Guys, this is the questions always is, and it's hard and deep, but just for that you are talking with someone, me in this case, when I was choosing my course, my graduation, it was really hard for me because I didn't have instructions, and I was totally lost. And I remember I chose like business management because it starts with A. In Portuguese is administração. So always I have this inside joke with me, Luria, why you choose administração? I like. I like it. I can work with numbers, people, but was not my dream, for sure. I never, in my childhood, when I was a kid, I said this for someone. I want to be a corporate people person, or I want to work in a company. No, this was the life um, take me maybe took me, and so now I like what I'm doing. It's not the problem, but I had this feeling about could be could I be doing other things. So art, I love art. Like we have the phrase, right? Let's to sell my art in the beach. This is, I love this phrase because this is me. I just want to work without any without worry and try and paint, draw, do the things that I really like. But it's really sad. It's not. It's too competitive too, and it's not easy to have money. Even artists, like it's a little of lucky. It's a little of sometimes connection. It's a little of when you really want to do this, you go for it. But in my case, I need to say that I I could find a purpose in my career doing something that I never wanted. Never. So when we think about the career that is really competitive or is just for a few, always is a sad feeling, because looks like you cannot achieve what you really want, you know. So the joke about the administration, because it starts with the letter A, is real for me. I choose. My mom even said, "Oh, Luria, try to do something about mathematics because you love." And mom, I will do mathematics. How I can have a job with that? You know, I didn't have any instructions. So in the end, it was the letter A, and helped me a lot. But at the same time, it was not easy because it was not a path that I really wanted. So the I think you need to think about your purpose, what you really want, about the conditions, about money, about what you expect, you know, what you expect, and try to be okay with the decision if you are doing something else that is not, it was not planned before. That's it.
Yeah. Perfect. I had the same problem that you had, Luri. I didn't have any help or support by my parents because they are humble, like I used to mention for you. And yeah, that's it. Guys, girls, the time is almost over. I know Lurian will have French immersion, right? Next minutes.
Yes, it's now.
Yeah, okay. So if you like, go ahead, Lurian. Thanks so much for thank
Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time, guys.
bye bye.
Bye.
To finish this conversation, girls, if I put the survey link on the chat, if you like to share what you think, something that you would like to have in this conversation, what did you what your thoughts about this immersion? Feel free, go ahead, okay? And I hope to see you next Friday, okay? And yeah, have a good day. Bye bye, girls. Take care.
Bye bye. Thank